First one to give an honor to Yahweh, to his son Yahweh Shai, to the prophets and elders pushing forth this truth, this gospel to the four corners of the earth, to the hopeful elect that spread throughout the four corners, mixed amongst the other nations, look like the other nations, but are of Israel, according to the seed of their forefathers. To everybody that says shalom, peace and greetings. So, when you're in this truth, man, you look at the world and you see what's going on. One of the major things that stand out is how they're prepping us for a cashless society, and have been for a while. You know, when you get into this truth and you know, hindsight is always 20/20. You look back and you see how, even when you were in your ignorance, you know, not knowing the truth, how you look back and see like, yeah, they were prepping us for a cashless society. You know, debit cards, you know, make a debit card purchase. Now they got folks using their phone, watch. And what it's all leading up to is the chip. The chip. And a number of places have already went cashless. Sweden, everybody's chipped up. America, of course, is the last, because, you know, the folks here are so blind and ignorant, still thinking the dollar is worth something. And for those folks that's taking pictures with the wad of money and the wad of cash and all that, when that dollar officially crashes, man, they're gonna be sick, because it's gonna be worthless. China has already, in one of their major cities, they handed out equivalent to $1.5 million worth of digital currency. Like, they're using it as like a test run. This cashless society is on us, man. I mean, some of us got hip to the signs, running out of coin shortage. You know, remember that? There's rumor going around that the Fed has even stopped printing money. When you understand the economy and how it works, and how the U.S. economy works, that it's just built off of debt. And over time, it's been a strategic effort to intentionally collapse this economy. It was a slow process, but right now we're on the cusp of what they've been trying to set up for so long. Or I say he, I mean, the so-called white man, these elites, our actual adversary down here, Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Our adversary is the so-called white man. He is literally the manifestation of Satan, which means the adversary to who? The Almighty. Because in every way, form, or fashion, he does nothing but go against the Almighty's word. Yeah, we're on the cusp of, and you know what? I just look out and I see like so many dead folks, man, like spiritually castrated, cut off. You see them too. And the ones out there wearing their mask everywhere, in the car, walking the dog, mowing the lawn, using the shitter. I mean, they're gladly taking part in this whole ritual thing that they're not aware of. They're ignorant to. Gotta standing 6 feet apart, 6 by 6 by 6, 6, 6, 6. You know, but it's something for you to get, man. But when you're in the know, when you're in this truth, you see his wicked. Let me go there. You see his wicked devices, man, and you thank the Almighty that He woke you up, because we're literally down here in the valley of dry bones, dead. I call them the valley of the dead, the dry bones. And what's the water though? This water is his word. These these folks wearing the mask, they're gonna be the ones that easily go take the vaccine. The vaccine is another way to prep you for that shit. Because that vaccine is gonna be, oh, you can't come to work unless, and you can't do this unless you take the vaccine, and you can't come. Okay, and then they're already saying that money can be the COVID can be traced onto the money. I'm telling you, it's working up towards a whole cashless society. Let me read this one first. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. We already know who Satan is. That's Satan, so-called white man, Israel. That's our literally our fleshly adversary. For we are not ignorant. Ignorant means the lack of, without knowing. Okay? For we not ignorant of his devices. Okay? And all these tactics and all these things are just nothing more but his wicked devices to prep you, because that's the end all be all. Once he gets you chipped, you see what I'm saying? Let me go there. And he, who's he? Esau, so-called white man who runs the world, according to Job 9:24. Earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's your wicked elites? They're all what? Your Rothschilds, your DuPonts, Bloombergs, your whatever. You just go down the list. Okay? And he, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, here is the wisdom. Let him that understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 666. 666. Need y'all 6 feet apart now. We need y'all 6 feet apart. And then, see, the thing about this chip is that it's going to be something that everybody's going to have to take. Because with that chip, they're going to link all your information, everything, and you'll be easily to be tracked. Easily. You'll be a part of the beast system. Okay? And it's amazing to me how I'm literally amongst the dead down here. The folks who don't know what's coming. We are heading for some. I'm excited because I know what's going on, and I know, and I'm just right now building up my spirit. But these are exciting times, man. See, because he knows that he has but a short time. He who the white man. Why short time? Short time to reign. That's what it's all about. Him keeping his reign. This is all part of his last ditch effort to keep his superiority, his control. And a lot of folks are just playing right on with it. You see, don't let them say, "Oh yeah, $1 million worth of digital currency in the chip. You just got to come get chipped up." A lot of Israel a lot of these folks gonna perish, man. And I'm at Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his head, forehead, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb being Yahweh Shai. Okay? Dude, when I'm telling you the clock is winding down, see, folks, wrath, and folks understand that the Almighty uses man as like tools to do everything. And so, listen, that fire and brimstone, that's talking about them nukes, man. Talk about when the windows of heaven will open, and man, I'm talking about them nukes going up into the heavens and then coming right back down. Oh man, folks don't know what's going on, man, and I just find it's funny, man. It's funny. I love it. You know, I'm doing what I can, being a watchman, trying to wake up my brethren. A lot of folks don't want to adhere to what's going on, and it's coming quick, man. These things, you think things in 2020 happen fast? If you think going from what you once knew to 2020 happen fast, man, listen. Again, they already cashed this in Sweden. China, where they got 1 billion people, they already testing it out in one of their major cities. And folks still think this is a game. Folks think this is fairy tale. Mind you, John seen this vision, or this vision came to him well over 1,000 years ago. Oh man, I'm telling you. And folks want to call it a game because they don't understand, or maybe can't break down these scriptures. They think it's fairy tale. Forgive me. I'm going to Romans 13. Just wanted to read some precept. Yeah, but Israel better snap out of it. You know, but see, Israel, they so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and then these other heathen nations, they're so hell-bent on the material things of this world, man. That don't mean a hell of being, man. It don't mean shit, man. All this shit don't mean shit, bro. They don't mean nothing, man. These folks love to be in sin. I'm not gonna lie to you. They just love it down here. Just love all the sin, the wickedness, the tomfoolery. Romans 13:11. I'm to the point where I'm just we understand who runs things and how things are run, and it's just wicked down here, man. I don't see how anybody loves the things down here, man. 13:11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. If you think the days are going by fast, if you think things just changed all of a suddenly in 2020, man, listen, things ain't slowing down. Esau's foot is on the pedal right now. It's on the gas. Okay. I mean, when you see it, it's no denying it. You know, it's, how did that saying go? It's not, the blind man is not the one who has eyes and can't see, but the one who has eyes and chooses not to see, or something like that. And that's a lot of folks right now. Have eyes but see not, man. I don't know how you can. America is done. America's done, man. I don't mind sounding like the crazy one. I don't mind, but I'm real. I've always tried to make that effort to be real, no matter what. Because when you're real with people, no matter what, you're not gonna hurt them. You're gonna tell them the truth, even if it does hurt them. Because you would much rather them be in the truth than to live a lie. Okay. And so that's where I'm at. And the truth of the matter is, America's never coming back. You still have these delusional, still caught up in the American lie, the American dream, that still think, oh, I can't wait till the world opens back up. I can't wait till, oh, I can't wait till things go back to normal. Those folks are dead. Literally empty vessels, castrated spiritually. But then you are going to have those that's hearkening to the word, understand the times that we're in. You think it's a joke that they be making movies and commercials showing you the end? You don't think Esau know the word? You don't think he... Man, dude. But it is going to be those that hearken in here. There is those that, despite being scoffed, ridiculed, mocked, still try to push forth this truth and trying to wake up those same very people who scoffing, mocking. And it's all out of love. It's all out of fear from the Almighty, but it's all out of love for our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world. I can't make this stuff up, man. To try them that dwell upon the earth. When I say a lot, again, they're prepping. They're prepping folks now. They're prepping folks now. A lot of these folks that's wearing these masks here, they're in their car by themselves. I'm the ones that are going to take that chip. Check the chip, take the vaccine. You take the vaccine, you'll take the chip. You wearing a mask, you'll take the vaccine. You take the vaccine, you'll take the chip. You see how that works? It's like, and all it's going to take, because some folks are calling it a pandemic, but it's a plandemic. Partly to hide from you that the American economy has already been collapsing, has been shot dead long time ago. That's what they're not telling you, that the American economy has been done. And there's no resuscitating it. There's no bringing it back. There's no coming back from over close to $25 trillion of debt. There's no coming back from that, folks. It's all planned to, when they collapse the dollar, it's going to take some, and then it's going to get mighty hard out there when your cash is useless. But you got to feed the family. You got to continue the roof over the head, or, a lot of folks going to take that chip. Because, like it says, it's gonna be better for a man to die by the sword than to die by starvation. And see, when that belly starts to talking to you, and you really don't want to hold a conversation with it, you're gonna be thinking about trying to get that chip. A lot of them, like, man, I know I was it's not gonna be something. They're not gonna tell you, hey, come get the mark of the beast. No, if you think that's how it's gonna happen, no, you just stay asleep. If they telling you, oh no, it's not the mark of the beast, what does the chip have to do about? Okay, those are devils. Stay away from them folks. It's here, man. It's here. It's here. It's here. It's right at the doorstep. I feel like they're just waiting on something, of course, that they're gonna do. Some big something. It's got to happen. And it's gonna be it's gonna be something to where folks go running to try to go get it. A lot of these folks that's wearing the mask, a lot of these folks are saying, "Oh yeah, I take the vaccine." These are the same folks that said to take the vaccine, the same folks that take the flu shot, that flu vaccine. I would never. I would never. Flu shot for what? Just, man, let me just go through the symptoms. To hell with that. To hell with that. But it's gonna be a lot. That hour of temptation's coming. That hour of temptation's coming. A lot of Israel's gonna fall victim to 2/3. The Bible calls them, along with the rest of these heathen nations. But everything I do and say, I do out of love to try to wake my people up. All glory goes to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.